commercial hit is known by its very first two measures, was never played the same way twice by the men that wrote it, is mostly improvisation, and while it sold 1 million records as early as 1939, it had to wait till 2002 to walk away with a Grammy Hall of Fame award. It's the Woodchopper's Ball. And Woody Herman, of course, had to work hard to compete against the vocalists. You couldn't dance without rhythm. Jamie Paulson on the piano, Pete Vanderreed on the bass, and Rick Wynett, my original drummer, on the drums. The reason we had to momentarily visit 1939 was in that same year a young singer and studio actress sang her way into America's heart. For many of us, she's still there. She put her stamp on the song she sang and became a superstar, and she's simply one of the greatest. Gina Gedler. No, actually, Gina's had to do a great job being schizophrenic and do all these vocals. Let's hear it for Gina. Of course,
thank you.
I speak of the complex Judy Garland. Here's Gina going to take, she has her own nightclub act. She sings a lot around the city. Jamie plays with her, and they're going to take over with some small group jazz now and do Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, John, before we get started here again, I got to make a little announcement for a special friend of ours.
I think you should.
Yes, thank you, thank you. There is a gentleman that is 80 years young that records all of these events like this. He takes it upon himself to put recordings together and puts them on YouTube, so you can go out there and look them up and scroll through them, or if there's anybody in particular you're wanting to find, you could try and search for him by name. His name is, we call him Jazzman Joe. He's right there. He's always filming, always sitting in the front. God love him. Yep. So I'm told to tell you that you can go and search on YouTube, right?
Right.
You can search Jazzman Joe 100, right? Jazzman Joe 100. Once you put that in, you get into his library, and he has over 500 videos of all of the jazz that goes around all over the state, actually, right, Joe?
Hey, Gina, I put the check in the mail to you.
That's right. That's going to cost you, Joe. And it better be at least 6 figures. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's hear it for Jazzman Joe. People like that keeps us in the public, and so that you can see us and check us out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Gina.
Thank you, Joe.
Let's hear it again for the Waukee and all of our sponsors for the Jazz in July here at this beautiful park. Well, we're singers were doing a great job of taking things away from the poor big bands, but the next guy completely ripped it out from under the rug. In fact, the reason we played some of these songs tonight is Benny Goodman was playing at the Palladium, and this is historical, although I won't swear at the mic. But a gigantic round of applause came. It was so huge that it was just unbelievable for the time. And Goodman swirled around and said, "What the bleep is that?" And that was Frank Sinatra. Here's Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. There goes the mic. In other words, I love you and good microphones. Song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I love you. In other words, yeah, in other words, I love you. Thank you. So now it got harder and harder and harder for the instrumentalists to keep up. So they started to hire what were called the arrangers. The arrangers made the artists almost as much as the song. The last arrangement you heard is that famous one when Frank Sinatra did that. And is still featured all over the place in commercials, and the arranger made that happen. Well, here's Gina, and Peggy Lee made superstardom with this next song. She'll tell you what it is, and I think she wants you to do some audience participation.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, the understated arrangement sold this one. Here's Fever.
Okay, everybody. Let's get started. You ready? I'm just kidding. Okay, you ready?
Got a garbage.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, you give me fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I love when I see your face, yeah, I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet, she felt the same. When he puts his arms around her, she says, ooh, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Now give me fever with your kisses, fever when you hold me tight. Fever, I'm on fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Oh. kill him. She said, "Ooh, Daddy, don't you dare. He gives me fever when he kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, hi, Miss Mrs. Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's a point I have to make. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them, fever if you haven't learned. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. 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 Woo! Thank you so much.
Fever. By now, the late 1950s, rhythm and blues and rock and roll were sweeping the industry, and big bands were long since disbanded. And only the leaders with name draw were still touring. Where did the instrumentalists go? The movies, of course. A former Glenn Miller piano player wrote this next instrumental, which again needs no words, it is so popular. Who was the young piano player? Henry Mancini. Here's the Pink Panther. And you're going to hear Wayne Page play that famous tenor sax. Might as well hear who you've been listening to tonight. I'm very pleased with all these gentlemen and ladies. Wayne Page on tenor saxophone, Dr. James Romaine on alto saxophone, Tony Wadley on saxophones, Paul Brightson on trombone, John Benoit on trombone, Chris Van Leeuwen on trumpet, Jim Bobinette on trumpet, Rick Wynett on the drums, Pete on the bass, aka tuba when we need to, Jamie Paulson on the piano, and Mrs. Gina Gedler on the vocals. Well, now the instrumentalists had to work really, really hard. And so they did. And when this band does dances as well as jazz, and I had to write this arrangement once because there was no avoiding it. We're going to feature Rick Wynett on the drums and the Madman of the trombone. I'm not sure which one of the two, we'll find out. But this is an arrangement where we tried to reach artistry with, in any event. It's Wipeout, an instrumental that has to be played. Wipeout. Here's Gina again, and now we've entered the modern era where there's great vocal superstars, there's great big bands. Let's hear it for those young kids, by the way, the next generation of Jazz in July. Wow. We were talking in the band here, and some of us are fathers of those kids. And the next generation's here. This is The Look of Love, which started out as a pop song in 1967, and now it's considered a jazz standard. And you'll see why when you hear what Gina does with it. The Look of Love.
The look of love. The look of love. Mi amor. Now you're eating, now I can't mess with you.
Jim's gonna play. See, the arrangement makes a difference, so Mr. Bovinette's changing instruments to get the right flavor here.
How long's your chord, Gina?
They always give me long chords. The look of love is in your eyes. A look, a smile can't disguise. The look of love is saying so much more than the words could ever say. And what my heart has heard, well, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, you've got the look of love. It's on your face, a look that time can't erase. Mine tonight. Let this be just the start of so many nights like this. Let's take a lover's vow and then seal it with a kiss. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now I have found you. Don't ever go. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, don't ever go. Don't ever go. Don't ever go. I love you so. I love you, love you. I love you Thank you, thank you.
Time to end our program, and we're gonna do a couple of things from the movies and from the singing and from Benny Goodman again. We're going to do the Jungle Books, I Want to Be Like You, and segue directly into Sing with a Swing. So we're going to give the drummer a workout. You've been a great audience. Here we go. Oh, I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's been bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town. I like to be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You know it's true. An ape like me can learn to be like someone like you. Now don't try to kid me, man cub, I made a deal with you. What I desire is red hot fire, so I can make my dream come true. Hey, give me the secret, man. Clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red fire, so I can be like Ooby-doo, I wanna be like you. I walk like you and talk like you too. And ain't like me can learn to be like someone can learn to be like you. Can learn to be like someone like him. Can learn to be like someone like me. And here we go with Sing with a Swing. 1, 2. Let's hear it for Rick Wynett. Thank you, Jazz in July. Thank you, Waukee. We are indeed the John Morgan Orchestra, and we're glad to play jazz concerts as well as dances. Thank you. Rick Wynett on the drums.